Hi there! Oh, I see you're circumcised. But wait, you're not Jewish or Muslim, so that's kind of strange, don't you think?
What? No, it's normal. What?
Actually, it's not. America is actually one of the only cultures that practices circumcision. Yet, most of us don't even know why we do it. Would you like to?
Yes, I'd like to know. With over 10 million views, this comedy sketch from the channel Dropout is one of the most viewed videos on the topic of circumcision on the entire internet. In the video, the actor Adam Conover makes a few remarkably bold claims. For example, he argues that circumcision emerged in popularity to rob men of sexual pleasure and to discourage masturbation. He argues that the foreskin is one of the most sensitive structures on the male body. Are these provocative claims true and historically accurate, or is he speaking nonsense? Stick around because we will break down all of these claims in this video. Let's get right to it.
Though religious circumcision's been practiced in the Middle East for millennia, no one did it in the West until the sex-phobic days of the late 19th century, when puritanical doctors promoted it as a way to stop your kids from committing their favorite sin.
Observe the vile masturbator.
Yes, as ridiculous as it sounds, Adam is right. Today, circumcision in the United States is usually explained by reasons like cleanliness, reducing the risk of diseases, or religious beliefs. However, the original reasons were quite different and not based on health. In the late 1800s, America was strongly influenced by strict morals and religious beliefs from the Victorian period. People at the time worried a lot about sexual norms, especially masturbation among teenagers. Masturbation was considered very bad morally, and people even believed it could harm the body. They thought it caused problems like headaches, stomach issues, blindness, and even mental health issues. Doctors back then suggested circumcision as a solution because they believed removing the foreskin would make masturbation less enjoyable or uncomfortable, causing boys to stop doing it. The foreskin contains many nerve endings that make sexual stimulation very sensitive and pleasurable. Doctors assumed that removing the sensitive skin would greatly reduce the sensations felt during masturbation, making the activity less appealing and eventually discouraging it entirely. These ideas seem strange today, but they greatly affected medical practices back then. Eventually, these moral reasons faded away and medical explanations took over. Nowadays, people usually don't remember this original reason for why circumcision became common in America. Sounds ridiculous, or you don't believe me? Check out this quote from the British Medical Journal from as late as 1935. Another advantage of circumcision is the lessened liability to masturbation. A long foreskin is irritating per se, as it necessitates more manipulation. This irritation leads the child to handle the parts, and pleasurable sensations are elicited from the extremely sensitive mucous membrane, with resultant manipulation and masturbation. The exposure of the glans penis following circumcision lessens the sensitiveness of the organ. The results are obvious, but hear this, it gets even worse. Listen to this next clip.
Okay, but foreskins are useless.
Actually, Brian, the foreskin plays an important role in sex. It's a natural lubricant, contains millions of nerve endings, and it protects the glands from being desensitized.
Thanks, Bert.
Go ahead, bud.
Sadly, the golf cart driver is right. The foreskin has multiple crucial roles that are often ignored or hidden from public knowledge. Firstly, the foreskin acts as a natural lubricant during sex. Its inner surface is soft and moist, significantly reducing friction and discomfort. This means sex is smoother and more comfortable, often eliminating the need for artificial lubricants. More lubrication and less friction clearly make sexual experiences better and much more passionate. Secondly, it's not exaggerated to say the foreskin contains millions of nerve endings. This is supported by clear anatomical evidence. Without doubt, the male foreskin is one of the most sensitive parts of the male body. Specifically, areas like the frenulum and ridged band have numerous specialized nerves highly sensitive to touch, temperature, and movement, enhancing sexual pleasure greatly. Removing the foreskin through circumcision eliminates a vital source of sexual sensation and pleasure. Finally, the foreskin naturally protects the sensitive glands of the penis from constant irritation caused by clothing. Without this protection, the glands becomes tougher and less sensitive, a harmful change called keratinization. In simple terms, circumcision damages the penis by exposing it to unnecessary irritation and loss of sensation. In summary, circumcision is genital mutilation. The foreskin isn't just extra skin, it's an essential part of the body with important sexual and biological purposes, and removing it permanently harms men. Now that we've clarified this, let's get to the final clip of this video.
Look, if you like being circumcised, fine. There's no harm in it, but there's also no benefit to it.
Really? After making an entire video where they provide genuine criticism of circumcision, that's the conclusion they reach? Let me just recap. Circumcision gained popularity in America to discourage masturbation and make sex less pleasurable. Many early proponents of male circumcision also advocated for female circumcision, and most significant of all, the video highlighted the critical role of the foreskin in sexual satisfaction and function. And then the final conclusion they leave the viewer with is this: there is no harm to it, but also no benefit to it. That is utter nonsense, and people in America need to get this into their heads. There absolutely and unequivocally is harm in circumcising newborns. Circumcision is genital mutilation because it removes important and sensitive tissue without the consent of the individual involved. If you get cut as a consenting adult, fine, but anything else is absolutely unacceptable. And gentlemen, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Most important of all, check out my website where I offer tons of educational content on everything circumcision and foreskin restoration. Until then, I'll see you next time.